Hello, everyone. It is Angelo Robles. Welcome to my Family Office TV and welcome to yet another live, however, the first post Labor Day here in the US. So it feels like the summer, and I hope you all had a great summer. For me, it was work, 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 and I loved every second of it. And I have a lot of travel coming up. I'm speaking at a conference in New York City on Tuesday. I'm then flying out to LA and speaking at a conference next week on Thursday as well. Maybe I'll do a surprise live from on location or in LA. We shall see. But next week will be a little bit intriguing because I'm traveling and I'm speaking about sovereign risk for family offices and disaster preparedness. And I have a scintillating presentation in my brief 20-minute keynote for each one. So again, welcome. As many of you know, I'm the founder and chairman of Family Office TV and Family Office Masterclass. I think by this stage, I hope on all of my platforms, you know where to find me on social media. Reminder, I have two on YouTube, the newer Family Office TV and my entrenched and among the largest platforms in the family office community and really exclusively investing centric is at Family Office. So there is different content on varying of my platforms. So I would, from Twitter to both YouTube's to LinkedIn to even Twitch. And one day I'll do something more active on Rumble. I just really haven't done it yet, but you could find me. So again, today, as many of you know, we're talking about usually the topic that seems to get the most interest from people. Investment professional discusses his experience working in a single family office. You guys and gals wanted it, so I am bringing it and hopefully going to ask good questions. And I obviously encourage you through the chat feature or YouTube, especially via the super chat, to chime in and feel free to ask questions. This is kind of a rarefied opportunity for many of you to gain some intriguing insights in terms of significant families, often billionaires, and how they think, and the interactive role of working within the family office. So on that note, our special guest today is Chris Anstey. Chris, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you? Nice to get online.
I'm doing great. So Chris worked for a prominent East Coast, quote unquote, principal, and he worked in that role, as I'm describing, as the investment professional in his family office. We have a lot to get into, but I know the first question I have to ask, and I'm thinking about you, audience, is how did you get to work? Because it's so rare, supply and demand. There's more people who want to work in a family office than there are positions available. So I'll start with, how did you get to work within a family office?
Well, I have to say that you're 100% correct in these roles are diamonds in the rough. So many of these families are just wonderful people, and they're really diligent in what they're looking to do, and they take care in who they bring on board. And most importantly, they're looking for trust, right? People that they know. So I was fortunate enough to have a colleague of mine make the introduction, over 8 years ago, to a gentleman who on the East Coast is, multi-generational wealthy guy who was at the time starting a new office for himself. Kind of a little on the raw side when it comes to investing because he didn't come from this world, and developed a very nice relationship with him during our consulting period. And then went on, as he was looking to expand and continue on, I went on in a full-time role.
Excellent. And we're going to get into some of the nuances of that. So for both of you, both the principal in terms of his own family office and you, your experience, it was kind of a first time for each, which is by far the most common. Because again, there's a finite number of family offices. There's very few professionals that have deep experiences collectively in really everything that is a family office. We are getting a little bit of background noise. I don't know if that was you or me. My studio is kind of soundproof.
It's not me. Okay.
Okay. Yes, it's a bit of a problem, but it's stopped for now.
Okay.
Well, I spoke too fast. I am going to...
Hold on one sec. Let me move over here, but I don't think it's... is that better?
Let's see. And pardon, audience, this is part of the course of Yeah, let me mute you for a second and see what happens. Test 1 2, test 1 2.
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
hearing it.
The bad news is when I mute you, it seems to go away. I'm going to do it again to double test it. Test 1 2, test 1 2. There's something on your end because when I mute you, the sound stops.
I still hear it when you mute me. I think it went away now.
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Yeah, it's pretty significant. What we may have to do, everyone, if it doesn't go away, and I would say the next minute, is I'm going to restart the stream. Give me about 5 minutes to do that. I have to recreate a new link. And it looks like that's going to need to be done. So, Chris, what you're going to do is keep an eye on your email. You're going to get a new link. And audience, it's going to go live on my platforms. It's 2:06 now. Give us until about 2:12, so likely about 5 or 6 minutes. But audio quality is actually more important than visual because you really got to hear it. So we are going to have to end the stream and come back in 6 minutes.